Well, welcome to a special Monday night episode of Donnie Does It, Thunderleaf fans. I appreciate you joining us here, and we are doing some more painting tonight. We are still a little bit out of sync as we're going through a lot of real life stuff and just hard to schedule. It's adult living right there to a T. But we will be back for more Cyberpunk here shortly. We'll be bringing a Star Wars one shot to you. We've also been playing with some other ideas, so more tabletop role playing will be coming back to you. But in the meantime, you get me, and tonight, specially joined by Chris. How you doing, Chris?
I'm doing all right, Donnie. Glad to be here hanging out with you, painting.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely an old school hobby session tonight, as we are going to be working on some Warhammer, prepping for a tournament, and talking about modeling and games and why we play this stupid, silly hobby we do.
I think about it every time, man. Every time I'm like, why do I do this? I lose a lot. And then I go and hang out with you guys and I'm like, oh, okay, that's why I do
Right? Like, oh, that was fun, even though I am terrible at this.
it.
That's awesome. Well, I appreciate everybody out there who's joining us tonight. Give us a shout out in chat. Let us know what you're hobbying on here. And I am echoing so bad in my own head because I don't have the sound turned off. I do that pretty much every week where I keep the YouTube channel up just to make sure it's streaming good, and the noise just starts that 5 second delay right back to me. All right, so we have pretty much completed one of the Deathwing Knights so far. Um, I am on a bold mission of painting 5 models in 4 weeks. Chris, how does that make you feel?
uh, I mean, you're pretty lucky. I've got like 40-ish, give or take.
Yeah, I always think of like you, and we've got a couple people in the group that are just so like on point with painting models at crunch time. Like, but you in particular are like particularly good at it. Like, because you get a good quality model in like record time. It's amazing to watch.
I appreciate it. Part of it is just cheating. I use a lot of relatively simple techniques. I try to dry brush a lot. Inks are a savior. Not going too crazy with highlights, um, and just sheer will. Just forcing myself to do it.
I
But
was gonna go with self-loathing, but same thing, right?
it's
Same.
probably it's a mix of both. Yeah.
uh,
Uh,
I love Warhammer. What can I say?
these custodes are looking pretty good. I'm glad I went with the purple instead of the red because the purple really pops.
The purple and then that brown undercoating that you did was like it worked really well.
Yeah, and I think their basing came out pretty good too. So I'm excited in general about how the army will look when I get it all done. It's just I may have bitten off more than I should chew because I've also got to finish my schoolwork. But
Priorities.
yeah, I got to work on that tomorrow. But for right now, hanging out, I'll paint some more. We were just talking earlier about sub assemblies and then sometimes being foolish, where I had all of the heads for these custodes on pins, and then at the last minute I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. Mostly because it was going to be difficult to like hold them to paint them, and then I stuck them all on, and now their stupid mullets just stick out all over everything.
Do they really have mullets?
No, it's like a top knot thing on the top of their helmets.
Oh, that's right.
So yeah, it's these big things, and I mean, I could have picked the ones with faces, like not wearing their helmets with like mohawks and stuff, but that
But then you have to
seems
paint a face, which is
yeah.
makes putting the helmet on seem not such a big deal.
Seems like so much of a better idea. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm terrible about doing sub assemblies. I did a lot of sub assemblies when I did the lion, and I mean, it undeniably helped because getting to the cloak and things like that so much easier.
Yeah.
But like, it feels like you're painting a lot more model.
Yeah, it's that, and I think for like 99% of people, like, I'm not going in trying to win like the best painted army in a big old tournament or anything like that. Like, I am perfectly happy with my army looking good, and like if I can walk around a tournament and feel like, I'm better than about 50% of them with my army, I'm happy, man. I just want it to look good.
Yeah, I get that. Kind of just that, like, that's really what I've been trying to strive for my last couple armies, and this one in particular, like, it never was because it's one I painted over such a long span. Is like coherency, like getting the army to look like one army, not a hodgepodge of different painted models.
And it's difficult to do when you paint an army over several years.
Yeah.
Hello there, Broken Glasses Gaming. Welcome to the chat.
What's up, Broken?
I'm Chris. If you don't watch our their TTRPGs, pardon me, I'm just a guest star. I've been there a couple of times, but otherwise, me and Donnie just play Warhammers together.
Oh man, I don't know what's going on with the music here all of a sudden, but we are in some like trip hop. I don't know what is going on. It's quite exciting in my ears.
I mean, we could just play my music if you want, but it takes a certain type of person. So
I have a hunch we run really hard into a wall of copyright protections.
Probably. Yeah, I imagine those companies like their money.
Yeah, like we've gotten dinged off of things like when we did the BioShock stream, like the music in that game triggers copyright infringement.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, we learned all of a sudden really quick why some games have a stream mode.
Fish fillets, that could be delicious or horrible.
Probably the fact that you're cooking them up, as long as they're not like leftover McDonald's fish fillets, you're probably on the better end of spectrum, I think. As long as you like fish, like me, who believes I'd have gills. I'm supposed to eat fish.
Fish is delicious, but it depends on the type. Every time I think of fried fish, I think of that McDonald's commercial with the "Give me that fillet of fish, give me that fish."
McDonald's has had some awesome commercials over the years. Like they're just, I don't really see them anymore though. Like I've either like tuned out commercials wherever they pop up, or like, especially because usually it's like the same ad played 3 times in a row on a lot of these streaming services.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're so bad at it. Like, it's like we've been doing this for 60 years. Why are we still bad at delivering advertisements in the form of commercials?
Look, there's nothing wrong with a frozen oven baked fish or chicken patty. I used to love like fish sticks and stuff like that when I was a kid.
I still love me some like just straight up chicken strips. Like easy, tasty. Honestly, not that terrible when I air fry them. Like
You just got to promise when we go to Gordon Ramsay. Don't be like, "Excuse me, Mr. Ramsay.
Can I have the chicken tendies?"
You got any tendies back there?
Dude, let's be real. He'd make up a bomb sauce for me. Like, that's funny. No, there is somebody at that table that I almost certainly think will do that. It's not me.
Yeah. We'll have to see. Window OC is important. Actually, the place I work, I got a text while I was at dinner, and it said, "Hey, our AC. You remember how it broke last summer for 2 weeks, and we told you we fixed it. Okay, well that same part broke again, so don't come to the college tomorrow."
Oh no.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, we've been having that issue in our building as well. It's not exactly great. Today, on the flip side, though, I was sitting in a bookstore that had absolutely nothing going on, and it was freezing because I was not doing anything, at least not physically. Sitting at a desk in an air-conditioned room for too long.
And it was surprisingly warm today, so the AC was probably cranking.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with Dino Nuggies either, Bray. I mean, I partially did. You see they just came out with like Dino tater tots, dinosaur shaped tater tots. I saw like an Instagram reel about it. Somebody was like, "Now I can have a full Jurassic Park dinner."
I love the meme of like the little chick that's like, I want to be a dinosaur when I grow up. And then it's like, you can be. It's dinosaur chicken nuggets. Terrible.
Exactly.
But like, so funny. Oh, good job.
You know what's going to happen, like round 2 of this event, right, Donnie? Is that we're going to get paired against each other or something?
Out of, what is it, like 250 people or more?
Oh, I mean, I think last year they had like 400 or something like that, or 300.
Crazy.
But, I mean, we'll see. I'm still, I think it's either going to go one of two ways. It's either going to be, we're going to see an absolutely humongous turnout for everybody sending off 10th edition, or we're going to see like a very small total turnout, because everyone's going to be like, based on all the rumors, dude, 11th edition is dropping literally next weekend.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. I think the fact that you had to register like months ago, like, probably helps the amount of people that'll show up, but like in the end, like 10th edition, 11th edition, it's gonna be a pretty gray line, I think, at least initially.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get a chance to sit down and all learn it. They said Monday we're going to get 3 battle reports.
So we won't need a rulebook then. That'll do it all for us.
Broken, I always have cool ideas like that for my minis, and then I always end up backing out at the last minute and just doing something pretty basic.
I never do anything super interesting, but that actually sounds really awesome.
Yeah. My brother's the one who does all that fancy stuff.
He does some amazing stuff.
It's cool that the ITC added that somebody can win best hobby this year. So
yeah,
it is weird though, because to like really have a chance, you have to go to like all the events to get the most points. But
well, and if you read it too, like you can't bring the same army, like so it's like you have to substantially change your entry from the last ITC event to do it, which I get, like, makes total sense, but like you otherwise you have just one guy running around like, look, I'm awesome and nobody can touch me.
The guy who's in the lead right now, that's what he's been doing, is he'll, between events, he'll be working on a new unit or something like that. You know, mix up his list. More power to him. I mean, instead of sculpting, Broken, do you know anybody who does 3D printing or anything like that? Because I do that a lot. Like these custodes have, I wanted to do like Broken temple basing. So I've got a bunch of resin bits and some stuff from Gamergraph all over my bases, so that they look like they're on like broken temples and stuff like that. It came out pretty cool. I had to take all my Venatori off of their tactical rocks because they were on Broken City, and I was like, that doesn't fit my theme, so I had to attach them all to pieces of Broken Temple.
Oh my gosh. So I might be taking a little more breaks than usual. My hands are still so shot from yesterday. Like, I did it. I dug up a giant stump and like way overdid it.
Pretty whack getting old, man.
Broken. I would honestly, if you're thinking about 3D printers, for the most part, unless you're going to be doing it a lot, look at the options for like print on demand services. Like we've got obviously Sunshine, who's in chat all the time. He's got a print service, but there's all sorts of them out there. Easy way to go. Have a good dinner, dude.
Show yourself. Express yourself.
I know we're very late in the night over in Netherlands, so Yop probably isn't going to join us. But like, it's been so interesting talking to him on these chats. Like, just the differences between here and Europe, and like, then we all got on a Eurovision track this weekend. So if anybody or if anybody watched that, I'm definitely down to talk about that too, and how Bulgaria did not win that. I just gotta say it. Hot take of the night.
I know it's a huge thing, but I've never gotten into it, never actually watched it.
This was the first time I've actually just like sat and watched the like final. But like I always catch like, you know, I mean there's certain music that just like trends. Like obviously you've seen the like Space Marine playing the saxophone riding on the rhino meme.
Yeah.
100% a Eurovision song. Like even the like gyrating thrusting of the saxophone playing, like that was like straight body capture almost.
What's up, Greg?
What's up, Greg Bear?
Eurovision. Well, you know, as a West Virginian, I can't really pay attention to anything out of Europe, right? I just have to ignore it. Back in my day.
I'm gonna say the Kansas in you. You're like Europe. That's kind of out there near New York, right? Like.
Actually, it's kind of. They barely knew what that my state existed. But honestly, I've lived here longer, which is weird to think and to say.
I realized that was one of those things. Like, I've been out of high school substantially longer than I was in like school. You know.
Yeah, don't remind me of that, man. I mean, that's how you always play the saxophone if you want people to know what you're about. Hips out. One hip thrust at a time. That's how you show people that you're in charge. Have you seen that skit from Saturday Night Live with John Hamm and Andy Samberg gets cursed by someone, and every time something good is about to happen to him, John Hamm, wearing like pleather pants and playing a saxophone, just like explodes into the room?
That's not, but it's so funny.
Oh god.
I know my Apple TV has been pushing for me to watch that new John Hamm show, but I've not started.
I really want to watch Pluribus, but I just haven't gotten around to it, or Pluribus, or whatever it's called.
Okay.
It's about a code comes to the planet, like from space, and it's a virus or something. I don't know, whatever. But everyone on the planet turns into a hive mind except 7 people, or like 8 people. And the show is from one of their perspective when they keep showing up and they're like, "Hi, Carol, what can we do for you? We will do anything it takes to make you happy." And she's like, "I want a nuclear bomb." And they're like, and she's like, "Would you give it to me?" And they're like, "We would discuss with you the ramifications of having one, but yes, if you truly want one, we will give you a nuclear weapon."
Interesting.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one yet. I'll have to check that out.
It's from the guy who wrote and did Breaking Bad.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. It's I haven't watched Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, just parts of it, but it's Better Call Saul's girlfriend,
Interesting.
the female lawyer. I forget her name, that character's name. Again, haven't watched the show, but I've seen bits with her in it, and it's her is playing the main character.
I've not watched Better Call Saul. I've watched most of Breaking Bad, and then so those are definitely good shows. I just finished. I've been doing the Silo and whatever the split personality one is. Severance. Been watching through those on there. Those are pretty good.
We're about to finish The Boys because like the last episode comes out on like the 20th.
Okay. I'm definitely behind on that one, unfortunately.
Well, I'll see how it ends. Right now they have a lot of stuff to wrap up in one 1 hour episode because it is the series finale. But I just think it's hard to wrap up shows like that, right? You're never gonna make everybody happy.
Right. Because that's kind of the whole thing. Is you build a realistic universe that's ongoing. Well, that's the problem. Is it doesn't have a clean ending. It keeps going. Now you can possibly wind up some of the storylines, but unless you're gonna kill everybody, like, and everybody lives happily ever after, like, there's gonna be something left lingering, pretty much always.
And that's what was kind of hard about that book series I just read, Red Rising. Like, those first 3 books were pretty good, and then it kind of ties itself up in book 3. And like, I'm still interested. I want to know what's going to happen to the characters. But when I started getting into book 4, I was like, I don't want a political drama. Like, this was a sci-fi war pew pew book, and now it's turned into West Wing, and I didn't like the West Wing.
Agreed. Yeah, it just didn't hold on the same way.
Yeah.
Even when they got into some of the more action, it was more like it was almost more like a James Bond-esque action than, Starship Troopers.
I didn't even get that many chapters in. I was just, I'm done. And I found a new series that's campy, but still pretty good. And I've been enjoying it. And then, of course, the new Dungeon Crawler Carl's dropped, so...
Yeah, that one I am tearing through, unfortunately quick.
Yeah. I just got through chapter 57 today.
I think I've got like 6 or so hours left in the book. I can't remember what chapter I'm on though. But
he just sang "Take on Me," so that was.
Oh my gosh, yes, that was so good.
And if you like that book series, I highly recommend listening to it. Jeff Hayes does such an incredible job.
Yeah, it is one where like I actually read the first book, not realizing it's a listen to book. Like, it's so good. It might be the best audio podcast without a full cast, period.
Yeah, Jeff Hayes does an incredible job.
And I suppose he really just counts as a full cast.
Yeah. A friend of mine got to meet him the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was at the Kansas City Comic-Con.
That's awesome.
And I got her to listen to DCC. And then she's like, look who I met. Is it a picture of her with Jeff Hayes? And I was like, that's kind of messed up. That
you would just taunt me like that.
I introduced you to the DCC world. But and then she got her sister into it, and her sister liked it so much she got a custom license plate that's high Zef.
That's so good.
High Zef.
Yeah, I'm loving those books. They rapidly rose to like some of my favorite books, period. I don't know how well they'll survive the test of time because they're so very heavily influenced by current events in a lot of ways, like pop culture more so than current events. But be interesting to see.
Ready Player One was the same way, and I know a lot of people still adore it.
Yeah. I think I mean more like, will it last 20, 30 years than 10. Like, because I think you can probably still read iRobot, and it really doesn't lose much. Or like
Yeah.
Starship Troopers, even like.
I always think it's funny listening to or reading older books, especially. There's one series I've read. It's super campy. I think it's fun, but it's super campy, and it's called Monster Hunter International. I like a very particular type of story. I love urban fantasy, but in the first book was written in the early aughts, so like, where did it come from? Monster Hunter International first release. It came out in December of 2007, so like that's right about the time the first iPhone was really getting popular.
Yeah.
So almost no one in the book has a phone, and then he's kept writing the books, and the books are like 6 months later, but in real life it's almost a decade later or so.
Okay.
So it's like, and now the character pulls out a cell phone because he's like, I can't, like, if this book is written, I can't not have this character have a cell phone. It's supposed to be modern day. But
it wasn't really. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, it's just like the telecommute or like communicators in Star Trek.
yeah,
Like they were super forward thinking until they're not anymore. Like,
yeah, I've got one of those. But for our friends who are fans of firearms, they would probably like Monster Hunter International. The author is clearly a fan of firearms.
we
So
do overlap into that.
for people who don't particularly care for them, they'll be like, "Why is there a 2.5 page description or a page and a half description of this firearm?" And then for people who do, they'll be like, "Oh my god, that's so cool!"
Finish this one thing. I'll come.
Found one of my Venatare. He's a little spinny on his base. I put him on, so I'm gonna have to put some more glue on his feet.
Yeah, I started with these guys tacked down, thinking like maybe I'll do something special with their bases, and then the tack kind of stopped wobbling as I'm painting them. I'm like, nope, they're getting glued down. But their bases will be consistent with most of the rest of my army. So, there you go.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard to do with models in static poses like that. Like, I did it for these custodes, but man, I had to build each base around each guy because their cloaks sit like flat on the ground.
Yeah.
So I couldn't have them like straddling rocks or anything because their cloak has to be flat on something. But I figured it out mostly. I was happy with the 11th edition. This is what custodes are going to be like. That was pretty interesting.
So, what are they looking like? Anything special?
It looks like they did a good job of trying to dissuade people from their feel badsies by making one of the units and stratagem things they showed off being for the Telemann Dreadnought, which is a Forge World model.
Oh.
And when they mentioned it on the chat or on the video, the guy doing the interview was like, "Yeah, it's like we put that specific stratagem on there to try to make you guys feel better about that stuff." So hopefully, because custodes are kind of short on units if you take away Forge World, like. And if you take away like the specialty Forge World Dreadnought that they just came out with, they basically have like 3 units.
Now,
They have
Forge
3
World
types.
isn't even resin anymore, is it? Are they making plastic for those now?
I mean, we're saying Forge World with quote fingers, right? More like the specialty stuff, because because they've now done the tanks in plastic. They've done the Contemptor Dreadnoughts in plastic. I'd love for them to do a Telemon in plastic. That'd be awesome. And GW has said, and it sounds like we might get more of that stuff, which would be pretty sick. But we'll see.
I will say,
My-
like, Ford World was better than Finecast, but they still were not great.
Yeah. They were difficult to assemble models. I have to remember to go prime my assassin for this movie.
Yeah, I think the one Ford World I really did was the like Yavara Tau battle suit,
Mhm.
and that was when it was like stupid broken in 8th edition because I was like, this thing's crazy. It jumps like across the whole board and then flamers off your entire army. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that. Um, but like, yeah, it was definitely a little janky, like a little fragile, like. But then again, Samael, like my Finecast model, he hella janky. Like that sword's got 3 different directions to it. Like
Yeah. I mean, I think you've seen a picture of this plastic dreadnought. Like, he looks sick. He is so cool. Um,
well, it's
and
like
I
the
get,
giant Contemptor dreadnought, right?
yeah, but covered in filigree, and he's got the cool spear hanging off. Like, the dude is awesome. He's a really, really cool mini.
I love the like modern dreadnoughts. They've done a great job by those. Like they feel good. Like the little old box dreadnoughts, let's be honest, never were that impressive. Like
Yeah.
these ones, I'm like, yeah, that dude had to be a badass.
Yeah. I'll give it, like, you cannot take it away from them. They make absolutely gorgeous models.
Yeah.
There is absolutely no doubt about that. Yeah, this guy's sick, and them giving us the ability to be able to run them and make them faster and stuff. It makes me happy.
Yeah.
I might end up actually running one or two. And I do appreciate that with 11th edition, that idea of here's my main force. It costs me 2 what is it, detachment points, but I also really like the dreadnought, so I'm going to take this one detachment, this 1 point cost detachment that makes it to where I'm mostly custody infantry, but hey, I do have a couple of dreadnoughts and they don't suck.
Yeah, I think it's nice that it makes it so you can build your army to what you want, not to. I mean, I guess somebody's always going to build it to like this is what is meta, of course, but I think it's going to give more options.
Yeah. I like having support for those small units that I want to run, but I could never really get around to.
Yeah, because if I'm going to be trash at the game, I want to bring what I want to bring. Like
Exactly, right? Give me a chance to suck in style, guys. I don't want to have 3 defilers.
oh my god, me and you are on the same page with those ones. Like you can't
Well,
have a model that does everything well and then pretend like it's not a problem.
and then I saw over the weekend there was a Dark Angels list that was doing really well, where he designed the list just to kill them. Like, that was his whole list. It was 3 of their big land speeders, the damage 3 plasma yeeting land speeders.
Okay.
It was 3 of those and 1 to give them all stealth and like a couple of things to hold points and 2 dreadnoughts with plasma. He was like, I'm gonna kill them. Like, I'm gonna pick them up. Here's a bunch of AP3 damage 3. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah. I mean, those 5-up invulns, like.
Yeah, but still, you put them on a 5-up, man. They're
Yeah.
gonna fail some, and when you're doing 3 damage a pop, and you're getting D6 plus whatever shots each, like,
Yeah.
I'm
It's really
gonna
the
burn you
only way.
like, I know going to the ACO, if I see a couple of defilers against me, I just kind of have to go, well, okay.
Do you just want to write down 100 to 40? Because I mean, that's being generous to me.
I mean, I can beat them, but it requires my tanks to get it. And if they have enough stuff that can crack back on my tanks, it's a problem. And that's the problem, is to kill one, I have to get at least 3 of the 4 shots from my tank through to do damage.
Yeah. Like, I did pretty good against him, actually. Like, I got through one, and I think I got the second to, like, 4 wounds.
Yeah.
And I think I got his one other big heavy. But, like, that was it. Like, the rest of their army goes running rampant. Like,
yeah. I mean, I killed several of them. It's just after that, I killed several, and then the other half of the army just picked up the rest of my stuff.
Yep.
So it is what it is, man. Like, I could play the meta version of the Custodes and probably have a better chance, but I don't own Land Raiders, and Land Raiders are silly.
They're cool.
They are an iconic model, but I really think they could use a refresh.
Shut up, Vader.
Got that done.
Ray, Greg, what's your opinions on the Defiler meta currently existing in Warhammer 40,000? Do you guys have an opinion on that?
This would be the equivalent to the big bonk meta in Dark Souls. Well, we are a little ways through the stream, about 40 minutes in here. So if you haven't, hit that like and subscribe button down on the bottom for us. We definitely appreciate that, and really the best way to help us out. There's also a link to our Patreon down there where you can get access to our Discord. And of course, hit that bell. You'll get notified of all the great content coming out, including Dark Souls streams with Greg and Ray on Rave Reviews, our tabletop RPG when we get back to Cyberpunk, and Humblewood, and we got all sorts of one-shots, including Alien and Star Wars, and you know, whatever else comes to mind when we want to play a game. Lots of Monster of the Week.
If anytime you guys see that I'm playing, you can watch me be abused by everyone.
Yeah, we definitely non-consensually destroy Chris's characters after he kindly joins us.
The first Alien one-shot, I died in the first fight scene.
Yeah.
And then this one, you killed me and my girlfriend. It's pretty messed up.
I forgot about the first one.
Oh yeah, I stepped in the room and died.
That time we didn't do it to you though. Like it kind of just happened. Like.
I'm glad that you agree, Ray. She said that she agrees that it's a bit overpowered. So
that's funny. So my next big project coming up, I've been talking about this in different chats and things, but we are going to be coming up with orcs coming out next. Let's see if I can get it to focus. I don't think I'm gonna. Here, let's go this way. Orc Commandos. Orcs. So they are super cool little guys. But there's a brand new big starter edition box coming out. Gonna be half orcs, half space marines, which is just perfect. So that'll probably be the project for the next couple months after we get through this. Just building and painting little green spacemen. Yeah, we're all in stasis. Cold storage floating around the orbit of whatever moon we were on.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that everyone died shortly thereafter.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Because I'm pretty sure that he did a pretty good job making it to where he was like, great, now they literally have no choice. And everyone was like, no, we have a choice. It's to die. All right.
Can't take me alive. What can I say? I had very little at stake. I'd already been killed at that point. Almost twice. Oh yeah, like they've got pirates, they've got like dinosaur riding wild boys, and like there's so much cool stuff with orcs.
Oh, orcs are so much fun. They're very very cool. They're just soccer hooligans in space.
That's accurate.
I love that the lore for the bike guy. Why did you come back to Armageddon? Oh well, Gazgul told me if I came back, he'd put a teleporter on my motorcycle, and he was like, "On the way, en route."
I didn't know that. That's so funny.
Yeah. Well, Greg, you decided to shoot him. I'm pretty sure that's a decision you made. I keep telling him to bring me back in Cyberpunk, just so you can see poor, I forget what my character's name was, addicted to drugs on the side of the road. I should just record like a 10-minute or 5 minutes of me being like, "Come on, guys, just give me a little bit of six gun. I swear to God." Oh. Donnie, there's only 2 more custodes that need purple. Now,
Nice.
this is only the base coat of purple.
Yeah.
I still have to do all the highlights of purple, all of the white, all of the plum, all of the weapon glow that I was planning on doing, but we'll see if I actually get there. Null, yeah, that was my name. Thanks, Greg. I'm glad you remember my
I've been
character's name.
trying since you said it. It just wasn't coming. I was like, it's not data. It's something data-like.
I know, yeah, I know something like. I wanted to say Zero, but I was thinking about Dungeon Crawler Carl, so I figured I was just thinking like Zev, but. See, that's how addicted to Six Gun he got. He can't even remember his own name now.
Getting aside to these, like, the cool part about Ray's details on a model is they're very easy to hit, but they've got sides which are always a pain in the ass. Like trying to get that edge of the red along the black without getting red on the black. So
it is always interesting for sure. I mean, look, Ray, I love you guys, but I don't know if you guys have realized this by now, but most of the games you play, you end up kind of being the bad guys.
I almost exclusively blame Ray for that too.
I mean, in many cases, you're doing it for not bad reasons, but you guys just keep yelling, YOLO, the ends justify the means.
But I do really love it. Like, it makes for some damned interesting moments.
It certainly does. Which is why I would really love to play a really, really good guy against you guys. So when you're like, no, we stand on the moral high ground, and you can be like, no, you don't. You do not. I guess I got to do that a little bit with Roland.
Yeah, it definitely was always my favorite. Like, because I knew there was always like this kind of inherent conflict, and like it was fun seeing the moments where like you would be like, enough, I'm just gonna go with it this time. Like, and like other times you were like just not having it. Which is very real.
I was trying to play him as kind of chaotic good, because, I mean, he did marry a fairy, so...
He had some impulsiveness to him.
Yeah. But he was still raised a certain way, so... Oh, but Ray, you've never had a chance to play with a paladin of mine.
That's something actually we got to push with Amy. Is I really have not pursued like what makes her paladin super close, and you know that's always interesting.
I mean, we work for a god of murder, so...
Which is interesting too, because I'm pretty sure you guys have established that you did not sell your souls. But yet, at the same time, you are working on behalf of him. So it's why? What did you sell for it? Or what did you bargain?
I mean, honestly, I don't think Vesper bargained anything. Vesper's there for the lulz.
Just vibing.
Yeah, just likes to see different things, and he feels like these people are very powerful and strong, and that's interesting, but he's gonna get there. They're gonna get to see some shit as these people try to figure out what they're doing. And he's just homies with Hook.
I love the name Hook too.
Yeah. Hook owns or owns.
Hook knows, yeah.
Yeah. I agree with that grunt, sir.
Yeah, gotta get that back stretch in after a while.
Every time I'm leaning down, I'm like, ugh. I've got a light that I can like roll around, so I can put the minis on my chest. But
and so when I'm not on stream, that's definitely more what I do is kind of up here. But yeah, when I'm on stream, I literally have my phone like mounted right here, recording down. So like, not only am I hunched over to see between the like 2-inch gap between my ring light and my phone, like I also have to reach around the camera stuff. It's super not ergonomic to paint this way. Like, I get it, but like, yeah, it's not great on the back.
Well, I think for Christmas I should try to get you a camera set up. And by me, I think everybody should chip in for it, because I can't afford that.
Large earmarked donations are allowed on Patreon.
Yeah, Greg, I really think that Vesper is just along for the experience. Which is why he keeps they keep messing with people. I keep misgendering my own character. I'll figure it out eventually.
Oh, just spray red paint everywhere. That actually might be in the cards for this weekend. We were supposed to have a little weekend trip to Ocean City this weekend. It's supposed to rain starting like Thursday for like the next week and a half. Like,
yeah.
So we're like, let's save a couple $100 and not just go to the beach in the rain. So, I'll get that really scenic Atlantic City beachside garbage wash up instead in a couple weeks.
I was surprised that it's now, instead of doing a cut to the top 8, that it's just going to be 7 rounds.
It makes sense though. Like, I mean, for me and you, we're like, 5 was enough. Like, I was good. But like, in general, you're paying the money for a 3-day tournament. Like, give me my damn 3-day tournament. Like, because 90% of the people ain't in the top 8. Like,
Yeah. No, I'm with it. Me and Ryan were talking earlier, my brother, about how funny it would be as if, because it is a dice game, right? So at the end of the day, if you're making okay decisions and your dice go well, if I just popped off, my dice just went crazy, and somehow I win an event. Not going to happen, everyone. If I win 3 games, I'll be very happy. Pop off and win the event, and when they look me up in BCP, they're like, so the guy who just won ACO has like a 30% win rate for 10th edition.
somebody check his dice. Yeah.
we don't know what happened here.
Yeah, I dread being on like stream for Warhammer because like I'm dumb. Like I'm not good at the game. Like, so put me on stream, somebody's gonna be like, that dude's cheating. And then it's gonna be like, dude, he's 30 to 100 losing. He's not cheating, he's just dumb. And that will just be my reputation. Like
Yeah, I don't think that'd be so bad, right? I know one of our other team members really wants to be on a stream one day. I don't think I would want to be on a stream.
So I will say as well, it's one thing that Warhammer has not figured out is how to do that. Like, I don't think live streaming is the answer because it's so boring and terribly shot. Like, and if they are gonna do it, they got to figure out a better way to shoot it.
Yeah, their stream isn't great, but there's the guy whose name slips my mind, Tabletop something. And he literally packs his stuff up in a van and drives around the country going to tournaments and streaming them every weekend. Like, that's his full-time job now. And he's going to be at ACO.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and he's actually got, he sets up the table. He like sets up his own table, and he's got rails on the side that have cameras that will slide up and down that he can control. So when they're like, okay, I'm going to shoot from here to here, he can zoom in with his camera and show the shot that they're about to take. Like, he does a good job. And then he plays the game, so he'll talk about it.
See, that's cool. Yeah. Like, I just have never been, like, one to hop on those streams. Like, I watch a lot of Valorant streams and stuff. Like, when they do their, like, you know, yearly content competitions and stuff. Like, because they're super well presented. Like,
it makes a huge difference.
And I think there's a market for it too. Like,
well, there was a time there for a little bit where they were trying to turn it into another esport, but I just don't see that. Like, I love 40K, but
it's too
like you said,
paced.
it's 3.5 hours.
Whether it should be or not, right?
Yeah.
In that tournament that I played 2 weeks ago, I finished every single game with more than an hour and a half on the clock. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, this is great. Like,
My first game went a little bit longer, but it's because I was playing the TO, so like he had to leave every once in a while. And I was still learning my army, but like my second game was done in just over an hour, and our game was done in what, like 40 minutes?
yeah. It was like, cool. I've got 10 units, you've got 10 units, let's ball.
Unfortunately, mine hit harder.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily harder. Some of them hit harder, but they definitely are tougher. And I'm really good at killing marine bodies.
That was the biggest factor above all else, I think, was like, I was what you were meant to be. I was a little tough, but like, so I did better than like a straight up Space Marine infantry list, but not by a lot.
I don't know if Donnie or I is capable enough of doing deep tissue massage there, Ray. It'd be interesting.
We'll just put a camera in a dark room and we'll just moan. It'll be fine.
Donnie, you're my boy, but
Not signing up for that one, huh?
no, I don't think I'm gonna sign up for that stream. You just see someday me trying to go work at a major university, and they're like, "What about this?"
Yeah.
Oh, oh, you massage me so well. I do like that in this list I only run a single character.
That's crazy.
I would like to run more. You should absolutely buy the Taco Bell plate carrier. It's incredible.
Spoof plate carrier? What are we talking about? What is
he
this
found
thing?
a plate carrier with Mac tins and the Taco Bell symbol on it. I'm like, you need it. I think we all need one.
I will definitely have my guys done. I will still be pressed just because I'm slow. Though probably not terribly pressed.
I don't know. I will be after this. If I did the bases, I would technically be 3 colors, so I could call myself battle ready. But I would like to do more. But as I was discussing with Donnie, I also have my own college work to work on, and I did pay a lot of money to participate in that, so I should probably do it.
Let's see, where's that channel?
But the last time I went to ACO Ray, I did the same thing. Well, not exactly the same thing. I had like 85% of my army painted, and then like a week before, I was like, man, I really need more stuff to kill tanks with. And added a new unit to my army that, of course, I wasn't happy enough with them just being regular Marines. I had to convert them to be the right scale. And then I never played them again.
They were really good looking, though. They're still one of the
Thanks.
better looking armies. That's what I was kind of saying. Like, you speed paint armies to a pretty high level. Like, most people can't paint their armies consistently to that level. And you're like, I'm going to do it in 3 weeks. Watch this.
Are you playing the Orc Sunshine, or are you going to play something else? Hell yeah, Greg. YOLO. You guys can see me right now. I just put on my dork eyes. My magnifying lenses.
Wait, what now?
I just put on my magnifying lenses to paint with.
Oh, yeah. I was watching like a ninja on stream the other day, just like while eating dinner with the wife, and she doesn't really care about it, but she was watching it a little bit. And like, do you do that? Do I do that? Like, I'm like, yeah, I do. Paint things a different color. I put the basing on it and then spray paint it so I can paint it like the basing, like stuff like that. But like one of them was him pulling out those, and I'm like, I'm so glad I have good eyes, so I don't have to worry about that. Like,
I do. I have great eyes, but like right now, I'm painting on the back of my shield captain's cloak. There's a gold symbol that I already painted gold, so I'm trying to paint the purple around it,
yeah.
so I don't have to go over the gold again.
You did it. Now, where is that getting delivered for you there? Where you shipping that Taco Loco vest to there? Oh, okay. Stretch of those fingers, like.
I just realized I went completely silent there for a minute as I was painting in between the gold on this guy's back.
I was too, yeah, like just focused in on that details. That's why a lot of times I like having two people on the stream is like I will go straight into like hobby fugue and like oh, it's been 10 minutes since I've said anything on stream.
Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. Oh, so you gotta wait and see if they approve the buggies list or if they're not going to. Well, I can't see them not doing it, but who knows, right?
Yeah. I feel like it's not like it's a throw in together like look, I'm beating the meta by printing these kind of like models. You have a cool little theme to your orc buggy list, like they're all kind of consistent. I'd never have a problem with it, but I'm kind of wondering how serious they are about the WYSIWYG and stuff. Like I realize I don't have the like las cannons on my Predator. I have the heavy bolters. I don't know if that matters.
You've got one predator. Like if you had multiple predators and they were all armed differently,
that's what I'm saying.
yeah, I could see that being a problem. But it's like this is the only predator on the field. It has las cannons. Get off my back.
Yeah.
I need to get some more games in so I can decide if I want to continue playing Shield Host or if I want to try to do Lions of the Emperor.
What's the perks of one versus the other?
So the one you played was Shield Host, right? So my martial katas pop off on 5s if I choose to, which is
pretty good.
in my opinion, really fucking good against this meta of a bunch of big tough stuff. Because I just go, I don't care. On 5s I get lethals, so fuck you.
Yeah.
But the other one is if the enemy unit I'm attacking is not within 6 inches of another unit in its army, +1 to hit, +1 to wound.
Also pretty good.
Yeah, but then I wound on 5s, and I could have just been lethaling on 5s, so...
Yeah. No, I mean...
Now, that applies for shooting, which is nice, because it'll be my big tanks with their toughness, strength 13 guns. On toughness 12, now I'm wounding on 2s. Which is good, but...
But I feel like just lethals are so good right now. With the high toughness meta. You throw reroll hits on lethals and, you know, that's pretty damn good.
Yeah, well, on the units, I love the unit getting, I'm on an objective, so I'm full rerolls to hit. It's hilarious.
Well, and, you know, getting like 24 wounds on 16 attacks, like... So I watched there's like a Netflix movie called War Machine with Alan Richardson, I think it is.
Yeah, Ryan watched it, but...
I've been like putting it off. I've been like, it's just another like generic war movie. It is not. Like, it was not at all what I expected. It wasn't great, but it was enjoyable. Like,
yeah.
But it was definitely it's much more of like a sci-fi war movie. Like, you know, it's like, oh, this isn't what I thought it was.
This isn't what I was expecting at all. Yeah, Ryan watched it and said he seemed to like it. But he said it was all right.
Yeah, that's what I'd give it. An all right. I didn't turn it off. Like, I kept going back to it. It was very quiet at work today, so.
I was supposed to have a meeting with somebody, and then they didn't show up, so. I went and told people, I was like, if they come back, or if they show up, tell them they were supposed to be here an hour ago, and I left.
That seems like a reasonable amount of time to wait.
Ain't nobody got time for that. That and all of the 9-month faculty is getting ready to leave, so everybody was kind of bouncing early anyway.
Yeah, this time of year in higher ed is kind of a crazy thing. Because you're both in a hurry to like, or everything's like super urgent. You've got a ton going on, but at the same time, it's the last of that going on. So like, it's like hurry, 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 and nothing done. Like,
yeah, for me, it's a little weird because I'm full time, or I'm 12-month.
Yeah.
So,
the party
I'm
never stops.
Yeah, Um, and we used to do it, or they used to. I mean, but I've got the letter. Like whenever I'm offered, they're like, "This is what you get paid if you're 12 month. If you go 9 month, we're only giving you this much." But I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'll stay 12 month. Thank you."
Yeah. However, if it's just fuck you money, like, all right, yeah, I'll take the 9 months and 3 months off a year. That's great.
Oh, I wish. I wish. Greg, you're totally right. Are you going to actually watch the movie? Because so many people just sit down and stare at their phones the whole time.
I am guilty of that. If I don't keep my hands busy, I really won't engage with the movie. So, like, a lot of times I'll watch those kind of things while painting or doing emails or something. I'll just put it on in the background. And it
Yeah.
definitely is a background movie, I will say. You're not gonna miss a lot in the plot, but other things I just have to turn off. Like I was like, I'm not paying nearly enough attention to this. It's kind of why I like YouTube. You can find a lot of good content on YouTube, like
Yeah,
this stream right here.
it's one of the reasons I got into Rust videos is I can just sit there and listen to some friends playing a game and having fun, and it'll be like a 2.5 hour video, and it'll just be playing while I'm doing my thing.
Yep, that's City Skylines videos for me. I think our music stopped. I was like, my headphones just got really quiet. Oh, I'm off camera. Greg's yelling at me for being off camera when I'm not streaming with him. Oh no, he's texting me other stuff. I will answer that later there for you, Greg. But the answer is stuff. Just not as much stuff. All right, so what was the first model that got you into Warhammer, Chris?
So actually, it's directly connected to aliens. Ryan and I were young men, like 12, 13 years old, and we saw aliens, and we went and Googled Space Marines because we were like,
Okay.
this is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my whole life. And Warhammer 40K Space Marines popped up. And I actually think it was a picture. It was the front of the third edition box with the Black Templar. And my little brain went, I was, 12, 13. I was like, a crusader who is also a superhuman? What? And from there, I was just on it.
Dude, I think that's the exact same box that got me. Like, it was a Black Templar Space Marine.
It's the Black Templar versus Dark Eldar starter set.
Yeah, that would have been the right time for sure.
Third edition starter box because Ryan got the Dark Eldar, I got the Space Marines. I'll tell you, man, I was a weird teenager, right? Big dork here. I wore nothing but black and white, like all through middle school and the first 2 years of high school, because of how much I love Black Templar.
I mean, they're so iconic, and like way harder to paint than they should be. You're like, it's black and white how hard could be.
Yeah,
they've got to be like one of the hardest armies to paint well out there.
My Black Templar army is cheating It's all dry brush and then a dark ink on top to like darken it all back down, and then the white. I don't actually paint white. I always paint ivories.
Yeah.
Um, it is Ray. I was a big dork. I mean, I say I was. I are a big dork. And that's definitely why I had lots of girlfriends. Uh,
That there's just you just look up Black Templars and like whatever picture you look at, whether it be models, like actual artwork, like they're just so epic. Like
yeah,
the
they're
John
badass.
Blanche one is so good. Like
Yeah, they're absolutely sick, dude. They're so and like you said, they are just iconic. Like the idea of I'm going to get to my foe and punch them in the face because that's the only way I truly know they're dead. Like they're badasses.
I will say, like I didn't my first like model I put together and slopped just finger painted on pretty much was a Black Templar, but my first real army like that I started like doing stuff with was more I was like Eldar and Dark Eldar, and then really I didn't start collecting like coherently like this is a game that I'm collecting all this stuff for until 8th and Tau. But yeah, the Black Templars, man, they did the trick way back.
You know, honestly, thinking back, that was what attracted me to it. But I was a poor teenager, and I was like just mowing yards and stuff. Like it's the only way I could afford stuff. My first actual army was Eldar, and it was I got on like it was another kid at school, and I traded a paintball gun
Nice.
for an entire Eldari army. Eldar, pardon me. It was 2003.
We could
So
call
they
it
were
that still.
they were Eldar. They were Eldar. Yeah. But yeah, that was the first.
Who did
First
they get
actual-
in trouble with over Eldar? Like that doesn't even seem like a copyrighted term.
So from what I understand, they didn't get in trouble with anyone. It was an internal decision of Eldar is like it deals with something with a religion or something like that. And so they couldn't copyright it. And it's just like Space Marine. They can't copyright Space Marine. So that's why they became the Adeptus Astartes. Because no one else is Adeptus Astartes.
Ah, that makes a lot of sense. It's silly, but it makes a lot of sense.
So that's why they did all those names like that.
Like you instantly date yourself now when you're like, yeah, I play Eldar. Yeah.
I play Eldar, Dark Eldar.
Yeah, Dark Eldar is the one that kills me because like
It's not Astra Militarum, you dingaling. It's the Imperial Guard.
yeah.
So yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about with that, man. Like, and it is frustrating because a lot of that stuff it's freaking cool, dude.
Yeah.
Like Dark Eldar were sick. Like that's still one of my favorite quotes from any Warhammer lore. Is there's in the 3rd edition codex there's a scene with a homunculi torturing a space marine, and he's like, "Don't worry, you'll be much cooler here in a few minutes when I peel off your skin." And I was like, "That is the most badass, horrible thing I've ever heard." These guys, this is so cool. I prefer the grimdark Warhammer. Like that's what I got into it for. It's supposed to be evil bad guys and good guys with quote fingers.
Yeah, there are no good guys.
Yeah, it's just levels of bad.
Oh yeah, just smash that gold paint all over that green rope. It's fine.
I hate sometimes, like I said, thinning this paint is very annoying at times.
Yeah, it's definitely that's honestly more of the art than putting the paint on the model. Is getting the paint to the right consistency consistently. I'm really just stalling here, trying not to go into silver because I just don't want to.
I still love Warhammer no matter what. It is an interesting universe though, because it's one of those things that when other people are like, "Would you want to live in the Harry Potter universe?" Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah,
Would you want to
heck
live
no.
in the Star Wars universe? Yeah, that'd be awesome. Do you want to live in the Warhammer universe? No, I'm good. I'll just read about it. That's fine.
No, I always think when you like say I want to live in the Star Wars universe, excuse me, right? But you're also a little crazy there too. Like that universe is effed. Like
Yeah, but it's not all pain and sadness. Like
no, not on a scale of yeah.
good things happen. Like you can live a normal-ish life.
Despite what the new movies may make it seem like, where there's two planets around like one sun.
You can be a cool smuggler.
I mean, normal in the sense that like you're either completely pursued for your like genocide level pursuit or having to be a hero of the universe or having to live in hiding your whole life.
Yeah, God help you if you are related to Joe Skywalker. Yeah, but you can live like you could just be a person. Like in the Star Wars universe, you could be a pro gamer. Like I could just be EMS in space.
Yeah. Which I think is actually like the one aspect that the new movies especially neglected. Like you saw a little bit of like there is a whole city here of Moss Eisley. Like there's people living their lives or like Cloud City. Like it felt like a big universe. And then it went from there to like, look, we landed on this random bar on a random planet and everybody knows each other. Like it's not very likely. Like I'm a bash on the the new movies apparently for the rest of the stream. How are you feeling about Mandalorian movie coming out?
I've heard not good things about it so far. Actually, I forgot. I'm gonna have to see if I can talk my brother into going this weekend. Guy Ritchie just dropped a new movie,
Oh, really?
and yeah, he dropped a new movie with Henry Cavill and I want to say Jake Gyllenhaal.
What?
Yeah,
How
it
did I
came.
miss it?
Apparently, it's not doing very well in the theater. So if you want to go on Sunday, you let me know, bud. Because I love Guy Ritchie movies, and Henry Cavill's the best. So is Jake Gyllenhaal. So I think I'm
I
gonna try to
really
go.
dug Jake Gyllenhaal in the Roadhouse, the remake of that
Yes.
one. So good. Do you have a favorite Guy Ritchie movie?
Oh man, probably the real rock and roll. I
Me
love rock and
too.
roll.
It is so good. The
It's
music
so
in that.
good. And so I love that one. I love. I mean, Lock, Stock is great. I still need to see his other movie with Henry Cavill, or the Ungentlemanly Warfare. I need to see that too.
I don't think
But
I've seen that one. Yeah.
haven't gotten around to it. Yeah, it's his World War II movie. It's got Alan Richardson in it too.
You know what? I just saw like a TikTok short or something, or YouTube short from that movie. Now that you say that, and I didn't know what it was. Yeah, I loved Rock and Roll. I thought like the cast was so good, and just the like flow of it. But like
Yeah.
the scene with Tom Hardy and Gerard Butler, like so fun. All right. Well, it has been an hour and a half. It's normally a 9:30 stream on Tabletop Nights, but that's a long time hunched over a table. So I think we are gonna wrap up here at this point. But check back in with us later this week. We'll be announcing whether rave reviews will be Wednesday or not. We'll kind of play it by ear. We're having to be flexible for the next couple weeks. Greg is in the process of moving across country, and that is a lot. Period. There's no descriptors needed. That's just a lot. But otherwise, I'll be back Thursday, unless something should interrupt. And yeah, I just want to thank everybody for joining. Hit that subscribe, and thank you, Chris, for joining. It's been a pleasure hanging out tonight.
No problem, man. I'm glad I could be here to participate.
Yeah, it's always fun hanging out. And yeah, so thank you, everybody, and we'll catch you later.
Have a good night.
Bye.